Hello friends, welcome back to the new tutorial of the React Native. So today we are going to learn about the React Native. So basically React Native has upgraded its version. So let's see what the new features they have. So let's have a look on that. So when I try to use React Native in it with the test app, okay, previously when we try to install the app, so basic one is, let's have a difference on that. Okay, before that, those who haven't subscribed my channel yet, please to subscribe my channel, and if you like the video, please to like, share and comment on my video. So let's get started. So just is installing the template, and I will tell you what exactly the new features they are going to provide it. Okay, so go to my folder directory ts app. Okay, now you can see that I have installed the fresh project, right? And if I go here, there is ts up. Okay, and you can see that by default the React Native come up with the ts files. That means predefined TypeScript with the React Native is already given us whenever you try to install the app. So you no need to configure the TypeScript in the React Native. So it's by default, right? And I will going to show you the app building also. So here I go with this one cd, and we have a command that is npx React Native run app. Okay, and here we go with this one. So that means you don't need to install differently for the TypeScript. So it is inbuilt. I think I am not connecting with this one. Allow. Now you can see that also there is a tsconfig file also. Config.json is also there. Prettier.js, eslint.js, app.ts, and the code is already different. You can see that. Now you can see that props with children is they're gonna be imported, right? And here we are going to see that whenever we have a function section, and you can see that the new way of writing the function app jsx element, right? You can see section bar is I think introduced before. I am not using that one. Okay, you can see the way of writing is totally changed on that node. Okay, so this is the major thing. The rest of the we are going to take. You can see that here we that is installed. Failed Android Development Studio. Okay, I'm not putting up their Android Development Studio. That is local.properties. I need to install it over here. So that is important whenever you're trying to install the app. Now you can see that the build gonna be format, I guess. One more thing, I think we have already checked that the which is the current version of the React Native. Okay, so here we go with the React Native, and this is the app, right? And let's move to the packet.json. This is the packet.json, right? And you can see that the React Native version is 0.71.0. So I think this is the latest version of the React Native. I think the React Native this version is updated right now. So let's see when it is released. Least we will going to check this one. So I think it is, this is, I think, which is the version, this is the latest version. You can see that 14 14 ones 23. I think 12, I think I have checked it out. Like this is, you can see that master documentation of 0.7. This is the latest updated. I think 12th of the January, I think it is released. Okay, so you can get all the documentation of the new version release from it here, right? So what exactly the new version they are going to provide, each and everything you will get it from this React Native documentation, right? I think the build is gonna be format. No, not yet. So it's downloading the most of the files. Herms is also updating. They're also updating the Herms part, also adding some of that performance wise they are adding in the latest versions. And let me check whether the build is gonna be format or not in the current version in my specific system specifications. So in the current version, I think the TypeScript by default, you all got to know about this. Second one, simplifying the layouts with the flex gap, right? Third, web inspired props for the accessibility styles and the events. Restoring prop types, that is additional. Developer experience improvements. New architecture updates. So that means architecture is already updating, right? So what do you mean by the TypeScript by default? We have known that starting with the 0.71, when you create a new React Native app via the React Native CLI, you will get a TypeScript app by default, right? So after upgrading to the React Native 0.71, we recommended removing type React Native from your packet.json dev dependencies whenever you try to upgrading that one. So it will automatically remove your type React Native from your dev dependencies, right? Simplifying the layouts with the flex box, right? And they are just simplifying, the margins are applied uniformly to the edges of all the children, so they are just playing around the flex box, right? Second, third one is basically on the behalf of web inspired props for the accessibility styles and the events. So new fields they are going to issue added, like common specific behavior like image, alt, tint, color, cross origin, height, reference policy, source set, and the width. Text input they have added autocomplete, enter key hint, input mode, read only, and the rows. Styles they have the following: expect ratio, font variant, font weight, transform, object fit, pointer events, user select, and vertical align. Okay, so I think the app is installed and I'm able to see that. Okay, so that means for the next time whenever you try to add this one, so that you are going to get the TypeScript body file, don't need to go with the like I need to configure the tsconfig.json or something. So this is the main motive that they have updated their application React Native versions. So check whether it's when we are facing the issue for upgrading or not. So let's have a look on that. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video. Have a great day.